Good Monday morning, everybody. The start of a brand new week and a brand new month. And I've got your morning minute. Ephesians 6 and 11 tells us to put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. You know, today is April 1st, and it's a day in popular culture that is also known as April Fool's Day. It's a day where people take time to prank somebody, or you may see a lot of things today, even in the news or on the internet, that is going to be a lot about April Fools. You're going to see some things that are going to try to fool you today into believing that it is the truth. And it's the same thing that the devil does in our lives. The devil tries to fool us into believing that we are not in a spiritual war, or that we are not a part of a spiritual war. And I want to give you another scripture today. It comes from 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It tells us that we are not ignorant to the devil's schemes. And it goes right along with this scripture here, which is our scripture for the day in Ephesians, that tells us to put on the whole armor of God. Now, if you've been following my ministry, you know that some time ago, we did a whole series on the armor of God, which we called the Kingdom Fit. And we talked about the importance of the various pieces of the armor and what they're used for in our daily lives as kingdom citizens. But the most important piece is, as a whole, when this whole armor is worn by us, when this Kingdom Fit is worn by us on a daily basis, it helps us to be able to ward off, to fend off the schemes, the plots of the enemy. But we first have to recognize that there is an enemy, number one, and that we are in a spiritual battle. Another part of the Ephesians scripture tells us that we're not battling against flesh and blood. And that's important for us too, because a lot of times we have people in our lives that are going out of their way to get on our last nerves, that are going out of their way to cause harm to us and to upset us. And we put all of our energy into those people. We say things like, I can't stand that person, and things like that. But we need to understand that there is wickedness, there's evilness behind the scenes that is working, that is even influencing that person to do the things they're doing. And so today, on this April Fool's Day, I want to challenge you to not be a fool, to not be fooled today. Not with these tricks and things that are going on today, these insignificant April Fool's jokes that are going on today. That's all in fun. But I want you to not be a fool when it comes to the enemy and his schemes and his kingdom and the wickedness that we are battling, as the Bible tells us, that are in high places, that are behind the scenes. There's an unseen war. There's an unseen battle going on that is waging on. And yes, as a kingdom citizen, you are a part of it. So don't be fooled today that there is no war going on, or that doesn't have anything to do with me. It's not touching me. Oh yes, it is definitely touching you. It is definitely influencing the world around you. And it's because of this spiritual war that's happening in the background, behind the scenes. So don't be fooled today. That is your message for today. Don't be fooled. Again, 2 Corinthians 2 and 11 tells us that we are not ignorant. In other words, we are not unaware. We are not fooled by the devil's schemes. We need to know what the devil is doing. We need to recognize that there is indeed a spiritual war going on behind the scenes, and let's not become collateral damage in that war. So put on this armor, guys. Put on your Kingdom Fit today and every day, so that you will not be caught off guard. You will not be sucker punched by the enemy. So don't be a fool today. Don't allow the enemy to fool you. Don't get caught up in his foolishness today, but be prepared with your Kingdom Fit. All right. Have a blessed day on purpose. Let's start this month off right. Let's have a great day, a great week on purpose. Talk to you real soon. God bless.